Yo, what's up, everybody? It's Lashroom here. Happy Friday evening. I'm enjoying a glass of wine for all of us 21 and up. Going to get back on Twitch here more regularly, but want to shout out to everyone in my Last Slice NFT community who has been awesome in supporting me, and really awesome little community that we have here. So much so that we might all get hired to develop in Decentraland. So pretty cool stuff. I help everybody weekly on Sundays to improve their building skills in Decentraland with the SDK. So what we're going to do for the next hour is we're going to show one of these builder tutorials, builder HUDs that Carl Farvel built about 3 years ago. And this is what we used to program with and position things with in the SDK prior to the builder tool. So it's really cool stuff. I built upon what Carl built 3 years ago. He created an awesome foundation for this local previewer remote. And we're going to enhance that and do maybe some visual scaffolding, invisible scaffolding, moving your avatar kind of around, and so you can get better positioning with your stuff. So without further ado, let's get into it. Wanted to show you guys exactly, this is the builder tool right now. And so it's easy to pan and zoom in the builder tool, right? It's very cool, very easy. You can click on items and you can PRS them, position, rotation, scale them, okay? Very cool, easy, but we don't get this kind of viewer in the local previewer, okay? When we're developing in the SDK, we get something like this. And it's very hard to move this box on the fly. And so what Carl has built is this cool little almost remote looking thing here about 3 years ago. And this is how we used to program and position things 3 years ago, before this fancy tool, the builder tool, came out. This is how we used to program things. With this. So we have this now, which is really nice. Grab and drop things, move things. Very simple, right? Very simple. It's awesome. Before that, though, we used to have to go here, go over here, modify some code, go back here, save it, and redo it, right? So what I'm going to introduce to our Last Slice community on Sunday is this really nifty tool right here, the Builder HUD. So shout out to Carl again from 2018, 2019 for building this. I used to use this exclusively. This helps us position things. So I've added onto it. Before, when you would position things, you didn't know what entity you were moving. You were just moving stuff. But now we kind of have an idea of, okay, we're moving this test box. And I'll get into that stuff later. We can switch between entities in our scene. We can position, rotation, scale them. We can even dive in and modify the movement. So we can move this by 1, or we can move it by 0.1 and get greater precision, right? Cool stuff. We can go rotation. We can rotate it 90 degrees, right? This is a box, so we should probably rotate it, right? So that's kind of cool, right? Awesome. Way better than coming over here, finding the position of our box and editing and rotating it, clicking save. It's really nice. So we get a really cool mix of both worlds here. So one thing we do is we click save right here, and it actually outputs our position, rotation, and scale of that item that we were moving, or all the items that are attached to our HUD. So I've added a couple enhancements, made it easier in this output print here to just be able to copy and paste. A little nomenclature and kind of labeling for switching entities here, right? We can go between certain entities in the scene. And then giving us a little descriptor up top of which entity we're moving. And that all correlates to our code. However, our guy is always standing right here, or our girl. So what if, and this is what I want to introduce before our Last Slice community's SDK bootcamp this Sunday. We're going to introduce this tool right here, but I want to add more arrows to maybe have an invisible plane underneath our guy, our avatar, so that we can move the avatar, we can move our guy up in the world as if we were doing this, right? I think that would be cool to, in the SDK, to be able to stand up here and look down on your scene and then maybe edit it that way. I'm going to try to do before Sunday. Do you see, can you kind of see these three lines right here, the blue, the green, and the red? Those tell you which are the axes, right? So red is X, Y, vertical is the green, and blue is the Z. We go over to the SDK, I get nothing. I get absolutely nothing. So I don't know which way is X, Y, and Z. If I start coming around here and doing this, and I move it this way, I don't know if that's X, scaling, right? If I want to position, I don't know if that's X or Y, Z. I know Y is always up. That's easy, right? That's easy. But which way is that? Is that Z positive, Z negative, X positive, X negative? I don't know. So I would like to add in the corner of the builder as well, the SDK builder, to have these axes for X, Y, and Z. I think that would be cool too. But first, let's try to create a plane that we can maneuver underneath our avatar with these arrows, with some more arrows, and allow our avatar to kind of invisibly scale some scaffolding for our building in the SDK. So let's get into it. As you can see here, I've got one entity. It's a builder, the box shape, the test item. You can see where the test item comes through right here. Okay. And we have it down here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to try to figure out how to have this plane be underneath our feet. Okay. So let's go and edit our builder code. And there's a lot of errors here, but I just don't pay attention to them. We can get into those later, but they nothing's wrong with them. We're just not initializing anything in the constructor of this class for anybody that knows anything about object-oriented programming. So no worries there. So what we're going to do is I kind of want to start the scaffolding stuff. And I just started it immediately. So we're going to have one parent entity that's going to have a floor and some walls so that we don't fall off. And where is, yeah, so what we need to do is position our 0, 0, 0, and 90, right? This is our floor. So we need to be right there. So that's kind of in the middle of our avatar. All right, that's fine. Now let's move it. I believe our avatar is 1.77 tall, so let's go minus half of that. So 8. .9. I think that's a little too low. Let's go 0.8. 0.85. I think our avatar is standing on that, or will stand on that. Nice. And you can see it's following our avatar. That's beautiful. We can make this invisible later on. Oh my gosh, I'm not showing you guys. I am so sorry. Okay, see? So we're positioning this box here, this little plane shape, to be underneath our avatar. And then we're gonna, see, look at that. Because we have a plane underneath us, there's a little bit of gravity to it. Isn't that kind of cool? So this is essentially what I want to do. I want to be able to stand up here. I want to be able to stand way up here and then move this box like this. That's what I want to accomplish. So we've got our plane under our feet. Now we need to figure out how to move it with these arrows. And the way we do that is an image atlas. And an image atlas just says, hey, here's a big canvas of images. And what we're going to do is we're going to section off a little by little of the image and show only that section for certain pieces. So this is a huge image, and we're cutting these little pieces off. And I'll show you what I mean by that. right here. So if you look, you can see here, our remote is made up of all of it's one image, but as an image atlas, image map, we can cut little pieces off based on their coordinates and say only show the certain items. So that's kind of cool. It helps save and optimize a lot of stuff. That's how sprites work as well. Those kind of flipbook animations. So what I want to do is take these arrow keys again, and I think I want to add like another row up here that we can position our avatar. All right. So I think that's what we need to do. So let's get into it. We're going to need another, I don't know if we're going to need another container. So let's see. I'm going to try to do this kind of quick because I do have something I have to do in an hour. Okay. So we've got our label, builder HUD, that's at the bottom, right? The expand button is at the bottom, right? Okay, so if we go back up here, you can kind of see this stuff. So let's bring it back and got our maximize, all this. Great, great, great. Select, choose, all this stuff. Amazing. I believe I added a display name. Here's our display name, right? So we need to add something above this based on this position Y. But first we need to increase the size of our container. So where's our maximized container? Here we go, maximized container. So here's our height. I think it needs to be 400. So let's save that. Let's go back here. And now you can see we've got some room here. So we just increased the size of this remote a little bit by 100. We're gonna add in some more buttons. So what we're gonna do is let's call, we need to label some more buttons here. So how about scaffold up? The image, right? And then we need scaffold down, scaffold left, scaffold right. Basically, we need to redo all of these. So we need 6. So I got up, down, left, right, forwards, backwards. And maybe I could just do L and R, right? And D and U. Okay, nice. So let's go down here. And where's our maximize? Maximize container. Okay. So we have all of these buttons already, right? Look, this is row 1 from Carl's stuff. Q, W, and E. So let's just copy these. I'm gonna copy them. Paste. Now we need to change them to be, it's gonna be the left row. So we got left and up and right. So let's figure out how we're gonna do that. So our left is gonna be probably Z left is what? I want to say that's backwards. So scaffold backwards. So we're going to rename all these things. Okay. And then I'm going to get rid of this on click. And let's just say for now, log moving backwards. Okay. We need to move the position of this. So negative X and negative Y are for right here. So we need to go probably 100 higher than that. So let's go 305. And let's see what happens when I click save and we get this button up here. Let's see. Oh yeah, now something happened with our remote. I think there's an extra 8 in there from when I go back and forth between my screens, so I apologize for that. So yeah, there we go. There's our button. Nice. Okay, it does nothing, but says now we need to move backwards. Okay. So let's continue with changing these. And let's go, the W now is going to be scaffold up, right? So we're going to do that. And I think 100 is the perfect amount. Whoa. Okay. Log scaffold up. And we need to make this go up by 100, so 300. And I'm just going to do this one more time. So scaffold back, we did this. Now we got to do scaffold forward. And then I'm going to hook up these buttons. Yo, no, what up, man? Appreciate the sub. Thanks a lot, dude. Appreciate it. You're awesome. I hope you know I enjoy all the support that you guys give in the Last Slice community here on Twitch and everything. And, you know, I want to be outward facing with everybody, but, you know, the Last Slice community is going to get this stuff. So showing everybody what we're doing, but it's going to be locked down to the Last Slice community. So don't worry. It's only staying in the Last Slice. I'm kind of teasing everybody by going online here. So we've got our 3 rows of our buttons up here. Now we can move this. We can move our little, we can try to move this thing here, right? We can try to move it. So let's do that. And I will say this as a side note. Having wine, if you're over 21, enhances anything you do. Cooking, reading, writing, coding, programming. I wouldn't say anything. Don't drink and drive. But most things, wine is great. So I encourage you to be creative with a little glass of red wine. Yo, everybody's here. Green thumb, everybody. Okay, so let's move this thing up. And so what we do is we need to go back here and we need to do some on-clicking. Right? So we need to create a new method for on-clicking. And instead of this adjust transform, let's go this move scaffold. Okay? And we're going to create that function in a second. So this was E, I believe. This was W. So let's go figure out what this adjust transform is. Huge formula, function. So let's copy this, paste it, and let's change it to, what would you say, move scaffold? Or what was that? Scaffold? What do we say up here? Yeah, move scaffold. Move scaffold. Nice. Okay. So our move scaffold now, instead of transforming all of our entities or the ones that we selected, we need to just do the foot one. Yo, greet them with a follow. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Welcome. Yeah, we're giving a little teaser here to everybody on Twitch. Hopefully put this out on the internet so people can see it, but then they'll come join us and join our development crew. So appreciate the follow, man. Thanks. All right, so we need to move this thing, right? Which is really cool. I love this. This is actually something new I have not tried before. When I click space and jump up like this is what I'm trying to achieve, but staying stationary wherever I want. And then being able to move stuff, excuse my language, in Decentraland, okay? Without having to go to the builder. Trying to get everybody away from the builder as much as possible. If not, we can still work in the builder, but this stuff is great. It's the full power of Decentraland. Very cool stuff. So trying to use arrows now to have us be stationary up here so we can position stuff. I think it would be super helpful. So I'm going to let our little avatar float down. We're going to switch over here, back here. All right, so now instead of transforming our one entity, we need to transform this dot scaffolding. And we probably don't have a position on it. So let's make one. Okay. We're gonna default all this stuff. And I'm doing this on the fly. I really wanted it to work. I don't know if it's going to. So we can scroll down, hopefully. Oop. Where's our scaffolding? Oh, Green Thumb with the sub. Thanks, dog. I appreciate that. Yeah, you're a homie. Thanks, man. Glad I could help with your scenes. If we need to do more stuff, I know you're a last slicer. Let's get in there. Let's work. I love working with you guys. Null, everybody. Michael K. You guys are awesome. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. So, position rotation, and let's do a little scale. And let's see what's going on with our method. Why doesn't it like this? Again, this is not my code. This is Carl Farvel's code, and I'm just editing it here to enhance it a bit, so that we can improve upon it and do some cool stuff with it that we want to do. So this is why I'm getting transform. That's what I need to do. There we go. So hopefully, we can see what happens here. That is what I was afraid of. Is when we move the entity, it doesn't move our avatar. It's pretty annoying. Oh, we gotta move backwards. Hold on a second. We gotta add this. Q. I think I might have changed that somewhere else. Move scaffold, move scaffold, move scaffold. Row 1. This is a just transform. Q. Okay. I was a little afraid of that. That it would do that. See, it dropped our guy right there. We're moving forwards, backwards. So those work. This all works. Let's get the rest of the buttons in there. Oh, I'm so sorry. Gosh, I keep doing that. Yeah, so I'll refresh for us. So we got our screen, we got our avatar, and if we go to the builder, we've got our new buttons. Forward, up is there, and see it. Our avatar falls. So I might have to move this procedurally, kind of like the Jetsons. Yeah, I need more wine. Like the Jetsons Theater. But these all move nice. So we needed to get it to move with our avatar. So let's go back and let's finish out our buttons, our row of buttons here. So we've got all of these. I'm gonna copy all of these. No, I'm not gonna do that. So we got row 1. Here's row 2. And this is what I need for row 2. Take these up here. So now we've got row 2 buttons, which are these buttons down here. Oop. And we got to change them. So our left button is going to be left. So let's copy and paste everything. I hope I can pull this off in an hour. I have to do something tonight, but I definitely want to. Okay. A button, I believe, is... Wait, what? The A button should be... I think down. Yeah, let's try down. Let's see. If not, whoops. Okay. Wait. Hold on a second. So we got row 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. So if we got back, up, this needs to be F, right? I believe. Gets confusing. Not the best with this. Okay, so then this needs to be left. That's what it was. Okay. And then we got to add 100 to our position. So 260. This is the middle button. That's going to be scaffold down. Okay. Whoop. Then we need right. Yeah, I know. We need to do the right one there. Green thumb. Two. I'm trying to fly through this. Not the best to fly through it. But I wanted to get something working. If not, we'll have to leave it for our SDK community on Sunday. Everybody join. Hashtag, or excuse me, exclamation, last slice. And let's add 200 to there, 100 to this. Let's save it. Nice. Look at that. Okay. Amazing. Let's go back here. We gotta change these for the scaffolding. And I think we should be good there. Let's go back up here. And it looks like this button needs to be one here. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's fine. I got too many 8s in there. I'm shifting in between. All right. So we got all of our buttons, and I can make these look a little better for us, but going there, going there. So those are back and forth. This is this way and this way. This is this way and this way. Now we just got to figure out a way to maneuver it with our avatar and have our avatar go on top of it. Because when we do this, our avatar, it works for our avatar. It stays right underneath them. So let's go take a look at some of the Jetsons code and let's see how it does that. Because that can be super helpful. So let's go find our Jetsons code. Jetsons Theater. And let's see what we got here, because we do move our Jetsons. Okay. So it's moving us. Okay, I like that. Okay. So we've got a couple components, and it looks like we add them to our movement. And we button up. Okay. Cool. Where's moving? All right, so let's do it. Let's try to figure this out. So we're gonna take these components, and let's go back to our builder HUD, and let's add a couple components here. We can actually even add this system too. Where's our movement system? I like this. This was good code. Okay, so we can comment out a bunch of this. So what we can do is let's just and we see our factor there is 0.2, our movement, so decent speed. So let's do the same for this, right? Actually, for in my group of entities, we're gonna copy this. Okay, so every time we click down on our button here, where's this at? Yeah, here we go. Every time we click down, move scaffold, let's move our thing by a couple, and let's see if we get a nice gradual movement. Let's just try it. So move scaffold, and what I want to do is I'm just going to create a new method. I just want to see what happens, and I'll do it here like this dot move. Oh, it's a W, so let's just go here. This mode position. Where are we at? W. Okay. So instead of 1, what if we tried 0.2? And let's see what happens. I don't know if this is gonna work. It was so close. See, our avatar falls there. Because I don't think it's a gradual movement. So what we need to do is we need to gradually move this thing. And so let's do engine.add system new. What's our system up here? Move system. Oop. There we go. New move system. Okay, so now we've got a move system. When we click on that, oop. I kind of want to comment this out for a second. Okay, move system. Now we're just going to do this for a second. We're going to get rid of all of this. Okay, and update. And what we're going to do is get the position for this we should pass it in, yeah. Floor or scaffold entity scaffold. So what I'm doing, guys, is I'm creating entities specific to this system that I'm going to pass in a scaffold entity to this, and then I can refer to it like this. Whoop. And what I want to do is position.y plus equals 0.2. And this is going to bomb out because we don't have anything here. So what we need to do is come down here, and after we enter our scaffolding, let's create it with this dot scaffolding. That should work, hopefully. Let's see what happens. Whoa, that moved like really fast. That moved really fast. So let's try a little slower. Like 0.02. It still doesn't get our avatar. I hate that. The way that these avatars work with these, and that's why people have so many issues with elevators, because the way that they work with these colliders, like, see, look, I am standing on that kind of, but not really. So maybe I have to move our plane lower from the beginning. So maybe I actually do move it to like 0.9. So let's try that. Oh, all right. We're getting somewhere. We got to move it a little bit lower. Whoa. No. That's the problem. Maybe 0.92. Let's see. I think it's because it's so underneath the scene that see, now it's not even working. See how it worked before and now it's not working? Ugh. That's annoying. Let's go back. Let's see. Hold on a second. What do we have before all this? 85? Maybe if I move it even slower. Let's move it just a little bit slower. 0.01. Decrease the speed by 50. God. This is my problem. I wanted to do this live, but this is the problem with live is you run into weird things like this. Yeah, 90 was last. Maybe. Let's see. It's so frustrating. 0.9. Let's see if that works. See, it worked at first, and now it's not. That's the frustrating thing with this avatar in Decentraland. That's why a lot of people have elevator issues. Is this exact problem? Yeah, it did move that one time, but this is the problem with Decentraland, and this is the exact problem with these elevators. And if you've ever put elevators in your scene before, anybody, you know how ridiculous they can be. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna program a system right now just to give us our avatar's feet position so that I can see it in the log. All right, so let's go here. Watch the log to the right. So their feet are at 0.15. So maybe I don't even need to go negative. Maybe I just keep it at 0. Right? I don't know. This is really annoying. Let's try 0. No, see, that's right, because it's half our avatar. What is that math? .88. That would be where our feet would be if this thing is in the middle. That is the middle point of our person. 0.88. You can try that. See, how does it work one time, but it doesn't work the other? I knew this was going to be a problem or a potential problem with this whole concept. With the Jetsons Theater, maybe I'll get that loaded up for you guys too. Yeah, so we'll do the Jetsons Theater. I'll show you guys what I do with the Jetsons Theater, and there's a plane underneath our guy, but I think it's because our guy jumps a little bit and he's not right on the bottom of the scene. I haven't loaded this in a minute. I really want to finish this for everybody. Whoa. That's not right. Let's refresh that. Okay. I guess our Jetsons models are not. Oh, UFO shape. Okay, hold on a second. Let's see. Let's see what I got here. That is not a good UFO. It's UFO 6. Hey, hey, hey. There we go. Now we're in business. Okay. So when I jump in here, and I click on this thing, see, look, I can go up. This is exactly what I wanted to do. We're rotating, we're rotating. Oh shit. I gotta work on the rotation a bit. We're gonna go the other way, rotate the other way. And if you hold it, it's gonna like increase in speed. I need to work on this, but let's try to make it smooth for everybody. Okay, maybe a little more. Oh, too fast, too fast. Hey, hey, hey! Now I have a glitchy ass Jetsons thing. But yeah, look, I mean, so I can easily make my guy go up and down. You know, that's what's unfair about it. And look, forward. We can go forward, we can go backward, forward. I don't know if I programmed the rest of them. So I'm trying to recreate this without this Jetsons thing. And maybe what I have to do is have the platform a little higher and then like you just jump on it, right? Maybe, maybe instead of having it attached to the avatar, maybe I just always position it at like, oh yeah, hey, let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try to jump. I like that. I like that. I like it. Okay, ready? Jump. Let's try again. Jump. Okay, so we're close. We're close. I think what we need to do, let's try to put this back at 0.9 like you said, Green Thumb. I don't like that. I think what we should do is let's just statically place. Let's get rid of this attachment. Right? And let's position this 0, 0, 0. And then let's give this a position of like maybe we just put this in the corner, right? Like that's the tough part though, is it'll always be, we don't know like a 1, 1, 1, right? Maybe that'll work. Let's try that. All right, so 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. I had to do a little refill. Yeah, this is odd. So I think what we should do is let's not add this system right here yet. Let's only add it when we click a button, and let's just see what happens. Maybe that'll work. So move scaffold, and we want it to go up. So on the W, let's try that. So allow me now to go stand on this thing, and okay, if I stand on my little, if I click up, Oh, we got it. We figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Amazing. Yes. Thank you for staying. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take tips, donations, everything, whatever you need. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so we got it. We got it. All right, so let's... Now what we need to do is... It's a little jank. This is just the floor, but let's reposition the floor not to be 1 off the ground. I think it's a little too high, but like let's go 0.3 and let's just see, right? Like I feel like if we do that, people will say, oh yeah, okay, cool. And maybe we make it a little bigger, right? Let's just make it a little bit bigger. Let's scale it a little bit. Okay, let's see if that works. Okay, that works. Look, and you can just kind of run up on it, like, right? Yep, you just run up on it. And then I think what we're gonna do is when you click on an up, it'll move, and then you can click on it again and it'll stop moving. I kind of like that. So let's do that. And we can unlock some of this code that we did before. And 0.1 was a little slow. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna move by 0.1. Direction is gonna be up. Okay. And now in our code, we're gonna add this flag. And the W is up, right? So on W, we're always gonna add this system. So we need to, let's just add it with the constructor. So this system is gonna run in the background just like crazy. It's just gonna keep running, but nothing should happen. Yeah, nothing should happen. Okay. And nothing is happening. Okay. Nothing's happening because what we're doing, guys, is we're going to flag our entity to move only when we give it the flag. So our flag is going to be like this. If we're moving up, we are going to say our scaffolding. So this.scaffolding.add component, or let's check first. This.scaffolding.has component moving. If so, we need to remove it, which will stop us from moving. If it doesn't have it, we need to add it. And if we do this in our scene, we click, as soon as we click, wait a minute. It's moving. Okay. We're almost there. Sorry, I'm using a bunch of pieces of different code here. Where's our system? I don't need this anymore. Oh, that's what we need to do. I'm sorry. Moving. We've got to, when we give it a move, we gotta tell it which direction. It's not telling, we're not telling it which direction. So move scaffold, we need to do new moving, and which direction? Up. That's our problem. So now when I click save, ho ho, and I click again and it should stop. So I think that's a little too fast, right? And I'm glad you like watching like this. Appreciate it. We can do this with the SDK, but I like to be hands-on with you guys. So I think this is huge because now watch, I can edit this thing from up here. It's exactly what I wanted to do. Exactly what I wanted to do. And I'll make this white plane invisible, and I'll make collider so you can't fall out of it when you're on it, right? So if I click it again, I'll go up. I think that's a little too fast. So let's go to our system And let's reduce the speed. We're at 0.2. I think we should probably do 0.15. Let's try that. Let's see how fast that moves. I mean, that's still pretty fast. I don't know if I like that. I mean, 0.1 just seems like just terribly slow. But let's try. I mean, that's actually not bad. I might even be slower than that. I don't know. Green Thumb, what do you think? Is that too fast? Should I go even slower? Oh, okay. All right. You like that? All right. So what we need to do is we got to hook up all of our other buttons. Right. So we've got up. We need down, forward. We need all these other buttons. And so let's do that. So move scaffold Q is we're going backwards. So we're copying this code here. So Q is backwards. And I believe that's what we got here. And so in our moving class, let's just change all of the, let's just change them all. Now this is position. This is for like a huge scene. So what I can do is I can actually comment out this stuff and not check for the scene bounds. We can add that in based on the size of our parcel. So for right now, let's just get the bare bones functionality of each button each way. So we got, it's down, forward, back, right, left. Down, forward, back, right, left. Okay. Down, forward, back, right, left. So this is back, not backward. Okay. A would, I believe, is position X. That'd be left. So we're gonna go left. S, it looks like down. So we got down. X would probably be right. E looks like it's forward. It's the last one. And we said forward, I believe. Okay, let's see what we got. We're on our avatar, our little thing. Let's go up. Let's go left. Oh, see, I went the wrong way. Come back. See, that's why we need scene bounds. That's why we need scene bounds. So this is left. Haha. This is up. Man, this is sick. This is huge. Category 5, if you ever watch this and you want to figure your stuff out, this is exactly what we need. I want to go forward. This is probably this way. Yep. I can maybe intuitively make these buttons better, but it's hard to say this arrow is forward because if I look this way, forward doesn't really mean much. Yeah, I mean, this is sick. I'm really impressed with this because I think this will help so many builders. So I think we can constrain the Y. I like that we can do the Y at least. So let's constrain the Y on our system. Okay, so let's go here. And where's our Y less than 0? Oh, right here. So if, I think that's okay, but if Y is greater than, what do we say? We started at 0.2. Let's just do 0. No, I like 0.2. Yeah. So now our Y should be constrained. So if I go to here and I go to Y, it should stop. Nice. Man, I'm loving this thing. This is, oh, shiza. I went out to see how the scene bounds. See, that's why we've got to manage that. So we know if X is less than 0, right? So you're never going to have a parcel less than 0. So forward back is left. Is it? So yeah, here, let's try this. So let's just do this. So if X is less, oh, hold on a second. No, that's the wrong one. It's this one, I believe. I might have labeled them wrong. No. This is where I always get confused. So we want this one because we're minusing X, I believe. This is just constrained for the Jetsons. I actually think it needs to go like this. If X is greater than 0.5. Let's try that. Oh. Ah, yeah, see? So 0.5 is okay, but I think it's at 1. I think it needs to stop at 1. So let's make it 1. Okay. So let's try this again. So now let's set our, at least set our one bound. If we try to go, yeah, see, I can't go left. See, it's running. I'm trying to go this way, trying to go back. But it's not letting me. I can go this way. I love this. This is unreal. So now we can do a Z0, right? Because we don't know how many parcels are going to be this way. We don't know how many parcels are going to be this way. We do know no parcels can be this way and no parcels can be this way. So we can at least set 2 bounds this way. So let's do that. And we can do more math. I just don't feel like doing it right now. Based on your parcels and how many you have. So we got to figure out our Z is less than 0. And I believe it would be under the right direction. So this needs to be if Z is less than 1, is greater than 1, then subtract. Right? So let's try that. Oh. Okay. Let's get on our thing. Let's go this way. We can't go this way, so let's go this way. Come back. We get stuck. Let's go this way. We get stuck. Beauty. If we go up, come back down, we get stuck. What I can even do is I can actually stop the system. So if you guys watch this, when I'm moving, watch down here, you'll see this counter, and that's every frame rate, okay? So let's move up, and look, it starts counting, and I click again, it stops. Watch when I click down, and then we get stuck on the floor, we still count. So the system is still running. It's kind of crazy. Oh, hey, thanks Green Thumb, appreciate it. I've got to go do some stuff. But like I said, wine helps everything out. So I think what we need to do is we need to figure out how we can stop this if we hit our base, right? But if we do that, we have to redo our ifs. So we can maybe do that in a later tutorial. I definitely wanted to at least get this functionality working for Sunday for our SDK bootcamp, because I want to give this code to all of our last slicers who own the NFT, so that we can all just mess around with this, because this is really cool stuff. I think this is awesome. Oh, now, actually, let's do something. Let's in the time that we have here, let's add a trigger system, a little trigger area. So if we do fall off, it will the square will come back here, and then we can even modify this more. Maybe we do this. Green Thumb, what do you think? Maybe I put a little button up here somewhere that says like lock, right? And then it does invisible colliders all around you. Do you like that? So that you can't fall out of it and then you have to click unlock to get out of the platform? Or do you think when the platform goes up in a direction and I fall off, do you think the platform should immediately just come back? Which way do you like the reset? Okay, so we'll try the reset. Let's try the reset. So we need to add a trigger. And so to do that, we need to, the problem here is not everyone's scene is going to have this, but yeah. I think I'm going to have to do the invisible collider because not every scene is going to have these other import statements. And I don't want people to go in and mess with their packages, scene packages and things like that. I want this to be able to just download this into your builder scene that you download or whatever and be able to manipulate it without any, like too much other work, right? So what we can do is let's make some skinny walls. And I will change the mesh on them, but this is just all for our sake right now. So we've got our floor. Now let's do like, I don't know, left wall. And instead of turning it 90, and then we're gonna move it by 1.2, I believe. Let's see what happens. Oh. Okay. So we moved it the wrong way. So now I'm gonna go, I'm in my code on my other screen. I'm just gonna do this for you. I think I'll just do it. So we moved it the wrong way. So we actually need to move it 0.6, because we did 1.2 on the scale up here. So half of that is 0.6. Still, that's okay though. If I make him invisible, that's okay for me to get blocked, I believe. Yeah. So then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna scale this. Okay. And we're gonna scale it. Let's scale it vertically by 3, and we'll just make these 1. And then maybe let's move this by 1.5, so that it moves up proportionately. And let's see. I mean, that's pretty good, right? So our guy's not getting out of that. And again, I'll make these invisible. So we're just building a box around our guy. So let's do that again. Now we've got right wall. And instead of doing 0.6 here, we're gonna do minus 0.6, excuse me. Okay, let's go back here. Nice. Amazing. So now we got to do 2 more. And then I'm going to find an invisible mesh and we're going to add it to it. Where are we at? Left, right, forward, back, right? That's what we need to do. So we got to do another variable. Forward, front wall. Copy paste. We're no longer moving on this axis, so we got to go 0, but we actually have to move on this one by the same 0.6. Sheesh. I'm all over the place. All right. Let's see how that does. I'm sorry, I moved it 0.6 again on the one axis. Okay, so now we gotta rotate it, right? So it looks like we gotta rotate on the Y by 90. And I'm stepping with this through this with you guys so you can see. So now our guy's like gonna be stuck at least in there. Can't really jump out of it. We got one more wall to do. And let's do back wall. And again, instead of this being 0.6, this is gonna be 0, and then it's gonna be negative 0.6. Okay. What? Oh, I know why. I know why, guys. Look, when I was copying, I didn't set the parent to the back wall. It was still on the front wall. See that? So be careful when you copy and paste that you do everything. There we go. Now our guy's stuck. So if we do our little handy dandy thing here, we can't get out. Can't get out. That is amazing. So now we need to maybe add like a little lock icon or something up here. So let's grab that one. Where's that image file again? I'm looking on a different screen really quickly. And let's open it up and let's see which image we can use. I just want to be simple here. We can totally modify this one. Hey, look. So we got maybe this like wrench looking thing. Right? Maybe we got this wrench looking thing. So what's cool is, again, it's based on the points of this image, right? And so I'm opening up a different image saying GNU GIMP. And so in GIMP here, I can hover over this and look on the bottom left. We're at like 421, 365, and then bottom left, we're at like 494, 433. So those are the coordinates of this little area within the image, which is really cool. So I can use the exact same image as I'm using for the rest of the remote. And I can save on materials. I can save on resources. Okay. So let's do that. Let's add a little settings icon to our UI. And that's going to go on the maximized UI container. And let's just copy this. It's not going to be on that row though. And we're going to call this enable colliders. How about, or enable lift, or toggle lift. I like that, toggle lift. And I'm getting these errors because I haven't created this variable within the class yet. We're going to create a function here to add colliders, to scale up colliders. So I need to go up here. I need to make a new variable. And what was that called? Toggle lift UI image. Okay. I actually like this song a lot. Okay. Where are we? Maximize, toggle left. Where did our thing go? Oh, what's up, Burlo? Toggle lift. Nice. Okay, so source left, right? So these are where we got to figure out our coordinates. So I want it to be 74 by 74. I want it to be even higher than the top row, right? So again, we copied and pasted this button. So we need to actually use these coordinates and maybe move it up here. What's up, dude? How are you, man? Okay, so let's do that. So we got the left, we got the middle, we got the right. So it's 305 negative 15 is what we need. 305 negative 15, but we need to increase it by 74. So let's just call it 380. Width. Now, if I do this again and I don't change the source, right, from here. Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're building, I don't know if you see any, I don't know how much you've been watching, but I'm enhancing this builder HUD, heads-up display, so that we don't need to use the builder anymore. And I'll show you. So we've got this, look, I got my guy stuck in here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be able to maneuver him or her in our scene so that we can, check this out, watch. I can move items in 3D space without being in the builder. I can scale them, I can rotate them. But I also wanted to do this thing where you're always on the ground. So in this, see that? We can go up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these invisible so you can't get out of these. So we can, so it'll be invisible to the user, but I can go high up and I can go check out my scene and say, yep, okay, that looks pretty good. Or maybe I need to bring this up a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Move over here. All right, I like that. Almost like an invisible scaffold, right? Super sick. So what we're doing is we're going to toggle up here when these colliders need to be shown, or excuse me, when they need to be visible or not, because right now I can't get in this because they're enclosed, right? So if I restart this, you'll see that I can't get in there. So I need these to be down before we get in. Then once I get in, I can click a button that says like lock me in, and that's what we're gonna do. So let's go back here. And so we need to change this. Toggle lift. Let's copy this. Center, top. And do I like that? It's not showing up. Sorry, I'm kind of dancing right here. Oh, that's why. Look at the width. Holy, sorry about that. Okay, that was a fix. And when I switch screens, it goes back and forth. Oh, I know why, because I don't have a top anymore. So we've got to do a top and a left. And the top and the left is really just figuring out where our cog wheel is. So I'm going to use this image. So let's go like right there. So what is that on the bottom left? 419, 364. 419, 364. So the left is 419 by 364. Okay. So now when we go back up here, we should be able to see something. And we see nothing, of course, because that's how my night's going. Let's go 15. There we go. It's a little off. Let's make it go. Let's position it down here to right. Let's see what happens with right. Okay, right just goes right out the fucking door. Sorry, top right. All right, so we got to bring it down a little bit. So position Y, that's a little too tall. So maybe we just do 0. Let's just see what 0 does. Sorry about that. All right, so we're getting closer. Let's go minus 15. Too much. Minus 10. Okay, let's go back up here. And we should be good. Yeah, I like that. And then let's move that. Let's move that display text. That tells us which entity we're clicking on. Let's move that a bit to the left. A little further and make it kind of centered in that space over there. Nice. Okay, so now we need to, when we click on this, we need to do something. We need to toggle those items, right? So let's do that quickly before I have to go. Okay, so here we've got to do this dot toggle colliders. Okay, so that's a new function we're going to create. Let's go down here, create it, toggle colliders. Okay, and what we need to do is have a variable toggle colliders. Hold on a second. There's probably a better way to do this. Okay, so we're going to start it off with false. And so let's toggle the colliders. Right. Toggle colliders. If this dot showing colliders is true, we need to not show them. And if we aren't showing them, we need to show them. So that'd be this dot scaffolding. This dot wall. What's this? What was the name of our walls? Oh, left, right, forward, back. Okay. This dot left. Oh, because we didn't. That's what. Oh man. All right, I'm moving too fast, but I gotta move faster because I gotta go soon. Left wall, entity. Right wall, entity. I gotta take these and make these global variables. Front wall, entity. Back wall, entity. I could parent these, but I really don't care right now. So here we've got to do all of this. Okay. Let's do this. And then we got to do it for the right wall. Okay. And then for the left wall. Okay. All right, so that all should work. So let's go back down to our toggle. So this dot left wall dot get component transform dot scale dot set all 0. Oh no, equals new vector 3 1 3 1. I believe that's what our scale was. So if we're not showing them, we got to show them, right? So we got to show 4. So left wall, right wall, front wall, and back wall. Now, if they are showing, we don't want to show them. So left wall, get component transform, scale dot set all. So we just want to hide them, 0. Just shrink them down to 0. So it's a nice, quick, easy way to get rid of them. And to the start of this, what I want to do is I want to set these walls It says show to not show. Because they're not showing, right? So let's coincide the actual scale with the variable not showing. Okay, save, go up here, and look, our scaffolding is not showing. When we click on it, our scaffolding shows. Boom, baby. So now I can add a material to this. And I'm gonna go find a transparent material, and I'll show you guys the transparent material. Let's go back down here. DCL team. These are all visible online. Let's go to the invisible wall. Invisible wall has transparent. Let's copy that. Go back to here and builder HUD. Let's create source in here. Boom, transparent. Now let's add a transparent to all of these. So this dot, actually let's go here and we're gonna say, this is how you optimize. Transparent is new texture, source slash builder HUD slash transparent.png. Okay, so this I'm going to reuse over and over again. Instead of creating 4 new textures, I'm just going to use 1 and reuse it over and over again. Huge save. Well, not huge save, but it can be very big save when you're doing a lot of stuff. So then we're going to do this dot left wall dot get component, whoop, material dot albedo texture equals transparent beauty. Copy that, then I just got to choose left to right, front to left, like this, like this, like this. Okay, so let's see. We should not see anything. Hopefully this mesh works. Oh, it says I can't get the material from that. Interesting. Oh, I know why. Because guys, look, I didn't add the material to the other 3. Sorry about that. I got too fast. Did not add the material. I was just trying to refer to the material. Okay, so I saved it. Let's go up here. Let's see. We're standing on our thing. Oh. Wait, what? Why am I stuck? I shouldn't be stuck. I should be able to run. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey now. All right, so we might have some issues here. Let's see. We got some debugging to do. Okay, I should be able to go on here. So our transparent is not working. Our transparent is not working. But I'm rushing this part. Oh. Anyway, I want to take a video of this. Yeah. I want to take a video of this. Why is this? Yeah. So guys, appreciate you following on here. Green Thumb, Burlo, everybody else, thanks a lot. This was great. So yeah, we did it. We managed to get this thing up and running. Pretty awesome. We will be showcasing this in the builder class. Oh, which way are we going? Yeah, there we go. In the builder class on Sunday, the SDK bootcamp. Pretty pumped for it. Gonna show this and give this to all of the last slicers. Showcasing some utility in learning how to program, but also working on some brand partnerships and stuff. bring more real world experiences to our Last Slice community. So thanks again, everybody. The few that were watching tonight, thank you. Anybody watching this on VOD will be awesome. So we've got we're going to turn this into an invisible scaffolding, and you'll be able to more easily maneuver items in the SDK without having to reposition them all the time. Pretty rad stuff. Pretty cool. So thanks again for tuning in. SDK Sunday. Green thumb. I'll see you there. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it so much. Thank you.